What's going on, fight fans? I'm going to talk about the Showtime fights, the triple header that took place. Both Charlo brothers, Erislandy Lara, Vanaz Monterosyan, John Jackson, and Austin Trout all fought on this card. I'm going to start with the opening bout, which was Jermell Charlo taking on John Jackson. Now, I actually picked all three of these fights by UD, and I had a good night tonight. I actually got all the fights right, except this fight ended by knockout, and I was picking a UD. It was not a bad fight. Jermell Charlo, I thought looked pretty good in this fight. He seemed kind of patient. He seemed kind of respectful of John Jackson's power. But what I was most impressed with was actually John Jackson. He was not trigger happy like he was against Andy Lee, a fight that he was winning until Andy Lee caught him with that beautiful left hook, which put him out face down on the canvas. He actually fought a much disciplined fight, but like that fight, he got caught again, and that was that. Jermell Charlo, he basically feinted the straight right hand, kind of put out a throwaway jab, and it came right. And it came with an overhand right, caught John Jackson right under the eye. He kind of stiffened up a little bit and then turned as if he was trying to cover up his eye. Jermell Charlo sees this, takes advantage of it, jumps in, throws another quick left hook, and then he throws one more left hook to end the fight, and the fight was stopped. It was actually a pretty decent fight, and like I said, I was pretty impressed by the way that John Jackson handled himself in that fight. Jermell Charlo wins, and he moves on from there. Now we will go to the co-feature, which was the other Charlo brother, Jamal Charlo, against Austin Trout. I took Jamal Charlo. I picked him in this fight by UD, and that's exactly how he won. And the fight looked, kind of how I thought it would be. I don't think that Austin Trout is washed. I still think Austin Trout is a world class, high level fighter. It's just that Jamal was more. I want to say he was a little bit quicker. His movements were a little more crisp, and even though Trout fought a good fight, I still think that the unanimous decision was just. I think one judge had it one, if I remember, 116, 111, somewhere around there, which was kind of right. I didn't think that Jamal won all 12 rounds. I think the Trout was in the fight. Some may even argue that he had a chance to win the fight. But I got to be honest, I actually didn't judge any of these fights. I just sat back and watched them. But just from what my eyes saw watching the fight, I see really no dispute in the fact if Jamal Charlo won this fight or not. And he did. And hopefully Julian Williams is next. And I'm saying that because at the end of the fight, Austin Trout told him, go on, be a great champion, and take care of Julian Williams, which would be a good fight. I would love to see because I don't see Canelo Alvarez getting in the ring with either one of these Charlo brothers. I think that ship has sailed a while ago. Now we're going to move on to the main event, the rematch between Erislandy Lara and Vanaz Monterosyan. Uh, Another good fight, in my opinion. I know some people have this thing where they don't like Israelandi Lara. They think that he's a born fighter, where I don't think so. I thought that this fight was pretty entertaining. I think it had just enough action. Lara had enough defense and offense to me to make this fight interesting. And Vanez came to fight. I like what Vanez was doing. I like the fact that he was going for it and trying to make the fight and trying to bring the fight to Lara. But in the end, Lara is just too slick. I have no problem with the unanimous decision, not because I picked Lara to win by unanimous decision, but due to the fact that I do think that Lara did his thing in winning those rounds. Uh, by win, in other words, I'm saying by winning by unanimous decision. Lara will go on from here. I actually have no idea who he will fight from here. because I don't know who is dying to get in the ring with Erislandy Lara. I can't really think of anybody right now that would be a good fight for him. But anyway, he moves on. Vanez, in my opinion, didn't look bad, and he will get to move on and fight another day. But I have to say that I did think that Lara would win a little more spectacular. At least that's what my prediction was. Not only would he win by UD, but he would win in more spectacular fashion. All right, that's my thoughts on those three fights. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.